Yeah, welcome to Talking to Ourselves. Next to me we have...
I'm a big fan of the Pokemon, Mr. Singh.
Seriously, not your best.
Talk show with the host, Mike Tyson.
No. Why would why is Tyson... Oh. Has he got the personality to do a chat show?
He's quite funny, actually. He's quite funny.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know him. I only know him as a bloke who stands up in a ring and knocks shit out of people.
Yeah, you wouldn't mess with him. But
no.
Yeah. Apparently, he was interviewed by Joe Rogan. And he says what keeps him calm is the weed he smokes. He smokes a hell of a lot of weed. He's mellowed out.
Yeah, that will work. That will mellow you out. Adele. Let's talk about Adele, because Adele dropped a new song, and every radio station, every TV station was talking about it on Friday all the day. Well, not all day, because obviously else things happen. But like, they were just talking about Adele, and I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, she's just released a single.
I think I'd rather listen to William Shatner.
Hey, I want to play it.
Are you allowed to play it?
Oh, I can play it.
Picture yourself in a boat on a river.
I tell you, Adele sounds very different.
Hey, Dingley Dell and William Shatner.
They should do a duet, shouldn't they?
Yes, they should. What would it be called?
Her album's named after the age she is at the time. So what is it, 50 now then?
No, she's 30. So if it was her and him, it would be 112.
What was that one song? Chasing Pavements.
There is a song called Chasing Pavements.
Yeah, she did it. Are you just trying to be clever? Can't you just say running? Who uses the term chasing pavements? You're going for a jog. She's got a good voice, but not my cup of tea.
Well, that's all right then, because I'm having a coffee. We can go now because I've got a cold curry.
It's a
keema aloo peas.
Yeah, eat your curry, and I would say, finish on those twats who say, "How do you like your tea or coffee?" And like, sweet like me.
Now, when people say to me, "How do you like your coffee?" I said, "I like it like my men."
Brown and bitter.
Black with a bit of cream. I like Adele, and I think she's going to have a lot of success with that album.
Steve.
We're
done now, aren't we? Finishing on Adele.
I certainly do.
Just cut that out, Steve. Oh my God. I'm not a big fan of Greg Davies, if I'm being honest.
No. I'm sure he's a decent human being, and he has his moments.
He's just loud.
Yeah, I don't think I've got a right to say I don't like somebody, really, because I'm sure people are turning off in their droves now. Saying, well, we don't like you, Steve Henn.
I think he's a good comedian, actor. Because he gets stereotyped of playing the same kind of thing as a teacher, because he was a teacher.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I haven't seen his latest one, so I don't know.
It's all right, his latest one. There's bits of it are quite good, but it's still got that sort of Greg sort of smugness to it.
Yeah, I don't like what they've done to Nevermind the Buzzcocks, and he's the host.
Oh, okay. I gave up after Simon Amstel left, really.
Yeah,
I liked Simon Amstel.
Mark Lamar. He was difficult with to take on from Mark Lamar, but he did a decent job, didn't he?
Yeah. He made it his own, which is, I think, what you have to do. Whereas That's the trouble with Have I Got Your Nose for You, and when putting in different presenters each week, it doesn't give it no one builds their own personality. So maybe Greg, we won't. You never know. It's on a different channel now, isn't it? So they've changed it as well.
This show, what you used to get guests who were not necessarily made it, or the people who are not mainstream, and that's what made it interesting.
Yeah.
Like,
they've got mainstream guests now.
Yeah. They had one from Little Mix on there. No, Little Mix.
Yeah. Because you watch Netflix, don't you? You got Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah. I managed to watch a half of the is it Dave Chappelle special thing?
Oh, right. I thought you was going to say Squid Games.
No, I can't. I don't think I can watch it because it's got subtitles, and I'm not saying that I'm not intelligent enough to read subtitles.
It's got English dub on it as well.
Oh, that's my favourite kind of dub. I hate that reggae. Well, I might give it a blast then. See if I can get into it, because everyone's talking about it. But that Dave Chappelle thing, I don't really know much about him, and there was a lot of stuff that I actually thought was good, but a main load of it I thought wasn't very good at all.
I think it was it's not his best stuff, but the controversial bit, that's what made the show, isn't it? That's what everyone talking about.
Well, I don't know how far I got, about halfway through.
You have to watch.
I thought a lot about the brothers. I thought was quite good. Some of the stuff. I say that as if I'm a brother. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, his stuff about black people.
A lot of that was funny.
If you watch the Chappelle Show, which is also on Netflix,
okay,
he rips out of his own culture.
Mm-hmm.
And when that was at his peak, he was getting some pushback on that as well, saying that he's just he's living up to stereotypes.
But it seemed to me that he was bringing it back round to show other people looking stupid, not.
Yeah.
And I quite like that. I thought that was clever, but I didn't really get to grip with some of the other stuff.
Watch all of it, Steve, and then you'll get a better idea about what it's all about, I think.
Because I don't know much about him, to be fair. But I knew people were jumping on and having a go at him, and I don't like people jumping on and having a go unless they've seen it. And so I thought, well, I better see it, and I just didn't find half of it funny. I used to love Kevin Spacey, but I find it hard to watch him.
You know how I like watching right-wing media, Steve?
Yeah. I was going to say, how's GBB's going this week?
I actually started watching Jim Davidson on his own YouTube channel.
Unclean. I saw something, and I complained to YouTube because I just thought it was horrible what he said. It was ages ago. He's a smug little fuckface. He
was sticking up for Dave Chappelle. I'm thinking straight away, if Jim Davidson's sticking up for you, you're in trouble.
I've just ordered a new Apple phone, and you get free Apple TV for a year.
Oh, there you go. You can watch it now, Steve. Because all I've been doing is watching clips on YouTube. And I
watch clips on YouTube as well, but that's because I don't go out. But he's a knobhead, isn't he, Jim Davidson? So how much did you watch it because it said Dave Chappelle? He was, and so you thought I'll watch what he's saying, or did you just happily come? Were you watching Nigel Farage watches his car, and the next video says here's some more racism for you?
I thought I was watching Jim Davidson, and I was watching Nigel Farage, and I thought, he's toned it down. I need to go with someone else who's going to ratchet it up.
This is too tame. But that's like with sex, isn't it? You think, oh, this is too tame now. So now you want to get your hardcore racism in.
I need a bit of Jim Davidson in my life.
Give me Jim Davidson. But do you know?
Nigel,
did you ever?
Nigel, you're not doing it for me now.
Oh dear. Or little Tommy 10 names. James O'Brien calls Tommy Robinson, ex-Lee Lennon, he calls him little Tommy 10 names.
He's disappeared now, isn't he?
Up his own arse. because you can't say anything good about Jim Davidson as far as I'm concerned, because I know I'm a bit older than you, but did you ever watch his specials in the 70s when he used to do Nick and Chalky?
I've heard of those because I heard other people talk about them. But I remember him doing impressions of people from the West Indies. And even as a kid, he didn't sit right with me.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, and I can't lie. I laughed. I was about 9. And he'd do these accents, and he'd do this like sloppy dancey thing, and I'd laugh. Maybe this is my time to say I was wrong, but I didn't know any better at 9. Everyone made you feel safe.
Steve, you're cancelled.
I know.
No, I'm joking.
I mean, I don't feel proud of it now, but at the time I didn't think. I didn't know any difference, and it's what people used to do and say. Yeah. And I actually do. I was very lucky. That I actually, from a very early age, I just treated people for who they were when I met them, and I've never sort of changed from that. I think because otherwise you can't judge people. If they piss you off and shit on you, then you can say, "Oh, I don't like you anymore."
Well, Dave, you was a kid. Don't worry about it. I mean, up until recently, Boris thought he could have Jim Davidson as his Minister for Culture and Media.
That's the fucking thing. You wouldn't put it past fucking Boris. He's put bloody whatever fucking name is. Right, Nadine Dorris. It's an anagram of Jim Davis. You're right, Bab. Will we have Christmas though? Will we have Christmas? I used to do a joke at Christmas, and I'd say to children, "Name me all the reindeers," and they'd go Cupid, and I say, "No, I'm not." Or they go Comet. I go, "What about Curry's?" They go Donna. I say Donna's my favourite because she's youngest because she's the kebab. Is cancel culture right? Yeah, discuss.
I'll something. I'm going to tell you now, right? What I think, right? What I think about cancel culture is, well, it's not a time, Steve. We haven't got much time, have we?
Haven't got much time. We could talk about Facebook.
Oh my god! I'm so excited. I'm so excited to tell people that Facebook's becoming a new thing. Meta. Meta.
Hardly
you can tell by the expression on my face. I'm so excited. Meta.
I didn't say. Did he do it? Did he? I suppose he did a very jazzy promo.
No, I saw a clip of it. He's just there going, Meta, with his alien haircut.
I do worry. Have you seen the film with Justin Timberlake?
Nah, don't like him.
It's a good. Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't. I'm not. I don't really have an opinion. So that's no good. The film's quite interesting, but I do worry about Mark Zuckerberg because the Facebook, or the Facebook, wasn't it? It was called the Facebook. Was all about, I think, men trying to cop off with women. I really do. From the film, from how it started in his bedroom, it was a college campus thing where people could see the pictures of other people in the campus, and they'd start up some sort of social interaction. But to me, it seems like a nerd was trying to get himself known to the ladies.
He was trying to invent Tinder before Tinder.
Yeah. But to be fair, Facebook has brought all that on board, isn't it? Really, it's sort of, if it wasn't for Facebook, we wouldn't have anything. Yeah. Somebody said the other day that the reason they've changed the branding, because it's not everything's going to stay the same. So it's basically like the heart, the lungs, and everything else is staying the same, but the name of the body is changing to Meta, isn't it? So it's like it's so he doesn't get prosecuted. Apparently, it's like then the company is the thing rather than him. But I'm not sure what the metaverse is. Just bringing everything into 3D, isn't it? It's like making everything off your screen, so it's all everywhere.
Thought he was ripping off DC Comics with metahumans.
I don't know anything about metahumans, so you could tell me a little bit if you want.
Well, in Marvel, you have mutants.
Oh, okay, like they mutated from something else, or with Spider-Man and the Spider.
They've evolved, haven't they, with these powers? In DC's universe, they're metahumans. Some sort of meteorite blew up in the sky. And it dispersed with some sort of radiation, some sort of radiation, which whoever got hit by it developed powers. The only thing is, it didn't hit Zuckerberg with any personality powers, did it?
He is a bit odd, but I'm a big fan of Facebook. I used to say to my friend, like, don't put anything on Facebook that you're not prepared to shout out your window. But I also think it's good. I use it more of a diary. Like, if I think of something that's happened to me that's quite important, and I put it, and then a year later it says, do you know, a year ago you thought that we weren't going to leave the European Union? I go, all right, fuck off. But I like it for that. A year ago, what happened to me a year ago today, Av? Yeah, nothing because we're in lockdown. I don't want to talk about it, but I feel that we've just come into it, so we could do it very quickly. And this is my question: do you think we will be safe up to beyond Christmas, and there'll be no sort of form of lockdown or more people having to stay away from people?
Yes.
You think it'll be safe?
No, it won't be safe, but they won't do a lockdown.
Okay. They won't.
We've got Boris in charge. Yeah, he said it. Christmas is not cancelled, and he cancelled it once. And he said it again this year. Christmas won't be cancelled. He never sticks his neck on the line because no one gets away with everything, doesn't he? So.
Well, that's the thing. This is the thing that really sort of makes me. I'm not even. I'm intrigued about the government. Nobody believes what he says. He can say anything, and people know that he's lying, but they're quite happy to follow on with it and say, well, Boris is all right, really. But they know he's lying. And the whole government, not the whole government, but a lot of ministers really don't know what they're talking about or saying. Like calling the French diplomat to be told off the other day. Come here, we're going to tell you off, right? And the French diplomat will go, and the English guy says, sorry, mate, I don't speak French.
Why would he say Michael Bublé?
Hey, I'm Joey from Friends.
Michael Bublé.
I reckon the French ambassador could speak 3 or 4 languages, and the minister that speaks to the French ambassador speaks English.
Where have the Walker's crisps gone?
In what respect?
Apparently, there's a massive shortage of Walker's crisps.
There's a massive shortage of Walker's crisps. Do you know why that is? Do you know why that is? Do you know where the shortage started? In the pissing packets. You only get 6 crisps in a packet. They've been taking a crisp out every month since the pandemic. Now you only get 6 in a packet.
Well,
it's potatoes.
I have no idea what's going on in the world because, at the pandemic, couldn't get toilet paper and you couldn't get hand sanitizer and hand gel, right? Now you're not going to get turkeys for Christmas, and you can't get one of the main staples of anyone's diet in the UK, a pack of crisps.
When you say a pack of crisps, Pringles.
It's not the same, are they? Pringles.
Honestly, me and Av are quite old, right? And we've grown up with Christmases with a few salted nuts and a couple of bloody nutcracker things, right? But in the last 30 years, though, they've changed things. So we get Pringles and we get lots of different variety. We get cashew nuts with pepper and we get lots of different things. But I do like a Pringles tin at Christmas, don't you? Don't you have a special like snack that you always have at Christmas? And no mince pies are now on the shelves.
Well, I was going to say, how I measure my crisp is, can I make a good crisp sandwich out of them? And with Pringles, you can't.
Okay, fair point, well made. Are you saying it's just Walkers? Or are you saying crisps in general?
We're saying Walkers.
I know Walkers were the best crisps, although I do think they've changed in taste over the last month. But you could still make a crisp sandwich with other crisps.
But it's the texture of the Pringles. It's like it looks like Pringles to me. Is that it's like mashed potato that's been squashed out, and then fried into that shape.
That's a McDonald's chip you're talking about.
I think it's a Pringles as well, because
do you think that's what it is? Just a.
You can't cut potatoes that same shape, can you? For every single Pringle, and they're the same.
Surely,
shape.
If you've got a machine, you can.
No, because a potato, you would have to get every Pringle is the same shape and size. Where you get normal crisps, they vary in size because they've cut them, and when you get to the end, it's a smaller slice, isn't it?
But surely they just buy bigger potatoes.
No.
Surely Pringles get the biggest potatoes to stick them in the machine.
I should tell you something. I actually, and this is for anyone out there.
You've ruined my Christmas now. You're telling me that Pringles are processed and not sliced off the tater.
Nah, that looked like it to me. But I actually, for a short period of time, I did a few weekends working at Walker's Crisps in Leicester when I was younger.
No. What, in the factory that made crisps?
Yep, in Leicester.
We haven't got time to talk about this. Come on, tell me as much as you can. This story will be continued next week. We're with you.